We're here checking out the trail system. We're here. This is where you park. So we're looking around. They got all the different decks and marshy areas for you to see. It looks like a pretty significant system. All look about a 3/4 mile to mile. Not very big, so it's perfect. Trail system looks like it's about 8 miles if you do the whole thing, like all of it, which is a pretty, you know, that'd be pretty beefy of a walk. But we're gonna go check it out. We're gonna go see some of this marshy area. Let's do it. So really neat. They got the Marsh trail here. That's the one we're gonna do. Heads off into this beautiful area. Look at that, guys. Very pretty. Just outside of Joshua Tree, California.
No, a bridge. Yes, babe, a bridge. Let's cross the bridge. Oh, here we go. Crossing the bridge.
So here's a choice to do Desert Willow Trail, which is not on a deck, and it heads off to the left there. It's the yellow that you see. And I'm right there at number 2. And so you can go off to the left there, and it wraps around and goes pretty far out there. So we're gonna stay, because we're the little one, we're gonna stay on the decks today and do the Marsh Trail, walk around different exploring and go see these overlooks. Because it's just too much of a snake hazard still. It's about 75, 80 degrees and the snakes are definitely still out. So we're not gonna do any of that stuff till winter, but we'll come back out. Already spotting some lizards out here and a lot of butterflies. So if you're a big fan of those, definitely come check it out, guys. All right, pretty neat. So it says in one of the pamphlets here that they have over 1,400 pairs of breeding birds per square mile in this area that nest. It's all made of, the boardwalk is 60% plastic milk containers and 40% sawdust. They're very into the eco-friendly everything out here in the Joshua Tree area. Some would say that it's a good thing and some would say it's bad, but either way, it helped make this. I don't think that was a cheap process. It's a very intricate boardwalk. It's really nice. Looks like it's maintained and all that, but very peaceful, nice in the shade. Very cool. So we're gonna head off into the next one. We're gonna go over here, go into this, it's like a tree tunnel. Very awesome little spot right here. I like this. Oh, look at this guy. It's like neat to get a lot of these little creature crossings. Oh, there he goes. You got a lot of little lizards and stuff that make their way across where they can on the boardwalk. So be mindful, there are snakes in here, but not really too big of a hazard as long as you're on the boardwalks. But still, keep your eye out. Great place to come and get away from some of the noise and stuff. This is a great little alternative to Joshua Tree National Park. It doesn't replace Joshua Tree National Park by any means. I mean, there's a lot more to do there than here. This is a small little place, but they have a backcountry here and they have some other areas, but as far as the preserve, this is a recent addition. So definitely a great place to come when Joshua Tree is busy. Great place to take kids, let them wander around and just look at all the different bugs and butterflies and birds and everything that's flying around in there. Big trees, big old trees. I imagine this was a spot where natives and pioneers and everybody used to come in here for sure. Pretty lush still inside the park, even though it's fall and it's probably the driest time of this park. But a lot of greens still in here. There's still some water in here. There's probably springs in under here. Anyway, with all this lush area, you got to remember where you are. We're really in the middle of a very arid portion of the desert here. Right at the border of the Mojave and the Sonoran, but still the Mojave technically. But you can see there's a hill slope there, so it means we're down in this like riverbed basin. But I got the Ryan Mountains off to our east, and I think that this has got some water table below us that is a lot closer to the surface than other areas. So gives you this marshy riparian almost habitat. But yeah, I mean, all around us is just barren cactus desert, and then inside here this little oasis of green. It's very pretty. Some palms. You can tell that palm has been here a long time and it's never been maintained, because that's what really happens to palms. So every time that tree is grown, this is only happening at the top of the tree, so that tells you how old this is right here. And then it's going all the way up there. Pretty awesome. So we're here at another sign. We're going to stay on the Marsh Trail. You can go to the Desert Willow Trail. So we are right there at that, right there. Right there. And we're just continuing on around to the other side. So lots of trails here, guys. You can't do it all in one day, or you could, I guess, but I recommend just making it part of your visit to Joshua Tree, and you know, come here on the way to Joshua Tree. You know, you're gonna come out here, you're already out here, and come check this out. Big Morongo Preserve. Very pretty and very worthwhile. Easy walking, great for kids. Even wheelchairs, I mean everything. You can pretty much, anything that rolls can go on this. Great spot. It's like the very beginning of fall colors in some of the trees here up top there. Just starting. I imagine that the best time is early spring, because once all these trees lose their leaves, it's probably not quite as pretty in here, because all this will be gone. So you want to probably come here, be May, March, April, May maybe, I don't know. Probably May, June, early June, late May. There'd be a lot of water in here still, and then everything will have their leaves back. But this isn't a bad time of year either. Still a lot of leaves, starting to see some fall colors. A lot of different trees and plants in here. It's really pretty. Looks like some kind of animal scat. Something that's been eating berries. The only thing that in here that could do that was a coyote, bobcat, mountain lion, possibly a deer. I don't think they have deer in here though. But
PU, yeah.
Not many animals in here that would create that, so it's got to be one of those.
Okay, hold my hand.
Yep. These little bench spots are really neat to have and you can choose to just sit here and enjoy whatever it is you see. So we are here at the last junction for Marsh Trail. This is the turn to Mesquite Trail.
22.
So on the map right there, we're right there at that bottom part. And we're gonna go to the left. That's Mesquite Trail. That looks like a neat one. Goes off into the canyons. I like that. So we'll come back and do that one another day. Very pretty. Looks like if you want to see this in fall color mode, come back out here in early November. It looks like, maybe the end of October. I'm just telling you for this year. I don't know about next year, but this year it looks like late October or first week of November. All this will be fall color mode. Wrapping around, this is where they got the butterfly center. I don't know if it's open or not. Maybe. So over here near the nature center, I got a little store, and looks like they're trying to attract some butterflies with some native plants. I got desert mallow, a lot of nice wild plants, a lot of bees. A lot of bees in there. Bees love water. Thousands of bees right there. So if you have a bee allergy, be careful there. But pretty neat little store. Let's go in there and check it out. So we have a collection of moths in here.
And they have
They got butterflies.
magnifying glasses, yes.
Example of the type of snakes they have. Then they got little shirts and different things that you can buy.
That's nice. Cool, that's nice. There's your waterfall. Oh, there's lots of bees. So stand back
These
here.
ones here are called the Fremont Cottonwoods. They're very big in the park. Lots of those here.
Come on, go back up.
So that's it from that little shop. They just have a couple of things, and great place to stop if you have a few questions. We're back on the trail here. We're headed back toward the parking lot. Imagine all these bushes in the spring are full of flowers. Lots of flowers. So, about to finish the trail. Really nice easy walk. So that's it, guys, for Marsh Trail. We've made it back. Go look at some signs and then we're gonna head on out. Thanks for joining us, guys. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe for future adventures. We'll see you soon.